Seems like it was just yesterday that the Philadelphia 76ers had just lost the Eastern Conference Finals, and Brett Brown was still the head coach. But it isn't like that. This team is a lot different. Though, I still think it's one of the most interesting rosters in the NBA, especially that they have many players who are capable of taking this team to the NBA Finals, meaning not just from their starting lineup, but also to the bench that they now have. They have a lot of depth. So before we start this video, I'd like to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. What do you think of the Philadelphia 76ers this year? What they're going to be? Are they going to be a top seed? Are they going to make the finals? Are they going to make the playoffs? Or are they just going to crumble? So let's talk about it. What to expect from the Philadelphia 76ers this year. I feel like I can't make this video without addressing this. I don't think it's going to happen. Even if I was Daryl Morey and I had like some fond attachment to James Harden, which I do truly believe that he does, I think they're not going to do it. Because first off, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are younger. Okay, if it comes to the trade deadline and things aren't working out, I could see it happening. But right now, they're not going to do it as long as the season's about to start. Due to the fact that, look, Ben Simmons, younger. Joel Embiid, younger. On cheaper deals. I think literally combined their contracts are about the same to what James Harden's pretty much going to be getting paid. James Harden's getting paid so much. It's on a Supermax. It's not, like, worth it. So, with that being said, I know he's not on the Supermax, but he's still making way more than because he got another contract later in his career. But with that being said, I just think you're going to have to give up a lot more, and you won't be as good as the team as you are right now with all the depth that you've acquired and veteran talent and, defensive 3-and-D transition play. I just think you're giving up a lot just to get James Harden if you did do that move. So they're not going to do it, in my opinion. I think Doc Rivers is a good coach and was a good signing, but I don't think he's in the upper echelon of coaches, which is like Nick Nurse, Greg Popovich, Brad Stevens, Eric Spoelstra, and probably Steve Kerr are probably the top 5 coaches in the NBA right now. And I think when it comes to X and O's is where Doc Rivers struggles. When you go to the playoffs, which in the postseason, most teams that go to the finals are able to throw out their game plan mid-game, make mid-game adjustments. And I don't think that happens. We saw it with Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell was just getting feasted on during the playoffs, and he didn't make the adjustment. I think that just comes down because it's just Doc Rivers' style of coaching. He just believes in his guys, and he believes that they'll figure it out, I think. That's my belief. The other thing is I don't like that. I never really knew this, but I kind of had heard it, but they don't do practice with Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers doesn't do practice. I know he's a former players coach, and he's a good director of morale, and he's a good, builder of egos, controlling egos, a manager of personalities, and he keeps the locker room intact, which didn't seem like it happened in LA. But that's also, I feel like, after so many years, maybe people weren't buying in. Maybe the stars weren't buying in. I feel like there's dysfunction. But I truly believe Doc Rivers is a good coach here. He'll get everyone happy on this team, buying him to play for him. I'm just really scared in the playoffs. Will he be able to get the X and O's? Will he be able to make the adjustments and show that he can be a really good postseason coach? I am not knocking anything against him. We all have seen it. He's just like certain things he doesn't adjust to on the fly well. I really hope Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons makes it work. I know Sam Cassell and Ben Simmons been working on his mid-range and his three-point shooter. Supposedly Ben Simmons is a perfectionist, and the reason why he doesn't shoot three-pointers is he's not confident in his shot, and he doesn't want to shoot something that he doesn't think is perfect, which I love. I really do believe Ben Simmons has potential to be one of the best NBA players if he finally puts it all together in like year 5 or 6, and he could be one of the best players in the NBA. Oh, Ben Simmons. It's literally his only knock is his three-point shooting. Yeah, there's some decision-making things sometimes, but that's just being young, and just you learn that through experience. But Ben Simmons is one of my favorite players in the NBA. Even before he got drafted, this cat had skills, and we all knew it. And we all know we're like, if he just got that three-point shot, it would be amazing. Look, he basically almost had a triple-double in his 3rd NBA season. Yeah, I know it's technically his 4th. But, dude, you literally average almost 8 rebounds a game to go with 8 assists. He had two steals a game, half a block a game. Obviously, you probably want to get those down. The block numbers have gone down every season. His free throw percentage has gone up every single season. Now it's 62%. His rookie year, 56%. This is a guy who I firmly believe if he gets the three-point shooting down, it's just going to be wild. It's going to be crazy because he can be one of the best NBA players. As soon as that three-point shooting goes down, he's easily a 20-point scorer in the NBA. Even without it, he's still going to be a 20-point scorer, I feel like, this year. Now, if we're talking about Joel Embiid, as a KU student right now, Joel Embiid, I love that guy. And it seems like he's finally starting to shake off that injury. You know, he like doesn't play. Yeah, I know he played 51 games, and you know, the last 2 years before that was 63 and 64. But I think he's always going to have load management, the guy. But his 3-point shooting is getting better. Getting better. Okay. Yeah, he's going to be a guy who I really believe he's one of the best centers in the league, or if not the best center in the league. And he's a guy that you just need to always keep your eyes out. And I would never give them up for James Harden. I would never give them up for James Harden. If they want to make the NBA playoffs and make an actual run, because I think they can make the run even if this guy doesn't play well, but they can make the finals if he needs to be the third star. If the ones and twos are Joel and Ben, Tobias, please, I beg you. I beg to the basketball gods right now, my guy. Can you please go back to what you were like a season ago? Was it a season ago when he was just playing 2 seasons ago when he was in LAC where he was shooting 43%? Okay, 43% from the field. I mean, from the three, and almost 50% from the field. Okay, he was a 20-point scorer. I don't need 20 points. I need the 18 or 19. But can we get the close to 40% three? I know you shot 36% when you came to Philadelphia this year, and 32 when you had been traded from LAC. But I just want that player. I know you bounced around and you've been all over the NBA, but I really believe, man, you could be that third star. I really do believe it. I also wish you can go back to how you were in that season with LAC in 2017 to 2018, where you were also shooting 40% and you were also giving them about a steal a game, steal and a half a game. Like, you've averaged steals in a game. I want you to do a better job on defense. I love you, Tobias, and I think you could be a great player. You can almost be an all-star. Please put it together. Please, buddy. You'll mean the world to me and everybody around us if you put it together. I love Tyrese Maxey, even better than what they were going to initially draft in Tyrell Terry. Tyrese Maxey almost has like a 7-foot wingspan for guys like 6'3". Okay, this guy is going to be a guy who's able to attack the rim day one, get to the rim, maybe even develop into a pretty good 3-point shooter. He's going to be a guy who also will get you a steal and a half a game. He's going to be one of your best defenders. He's literally going to be a small version of Matthias Thybulle, who actually contributes on offense. You got Matthias Thybulle and now Tyrese Maxey. These two guys can play the 1 and the 2 and just be one of the best backcourts. Backup backcourts, defensive backcourts in the NBA. Tyrese Maxey and Matthias Thybulle at the 1 and the 2. Oh my God, they're just wrecking havoc, causing everyone to just hate their lives because of all the defensive potential that team has. I love it. I think it's a great job by them picking him up. He was a better option than Tyrell Terry. If Tyrell Terry was there and Tyrese wasn't, I would have taken Tyrell Terry. But look, they have him and they love it. I am so happy that they got him. I think he was such a great, guy they got. And if you're looking at the other rookies they got, Isaiah Joe, another freak defender with a 7-foot wingspan, and he just shoots in volumes. He's a volume shooter from Arkansas. Great player. Then Paul Reed, best defender in the draft. They could literally play Tyrese Maxey at the 1, Matthias Thybulle or Isaiah Joe at the 2, and then put the other one at the 3. So Matthias Thybulle and Isaiah Joe at the 2 and the 3. Then at the 4, they could play Paul Reed. Oh my God, the best defender in this class. And Dakota Mathias, what is he? He's a shooting guard. I didn't do much research, but he's another guy. And then whoever they want at center, they could play. This team has so much length. Oh my God, I love it.